Happy Thursday, everyone. Today we are going to go with the Moment review. So we have their case, which is going to be for the 15 Pro Max. And then we're also going to review one of their Tele lenses. Now, if you ever had the iPhone and you went to any kind of concert and you sat on a second row up, even floor, like it struggles, like you will see a bunch of grain in the pictures. In fact, I talked on another video about how I had my Pixel and the latest iPhone Max, and the iPhone could not even take nowhere near, and I was only back on the first section that rises up. So I mean, had really good seats, but the iPhone just couldn't take the pictures. Like if you zoomed all the way in and took a picture, it was so grainy that, yeah, from a distance it looked okay, but if you were going to try to blow that up or do anything, well, this lens is going to help correct that because this is a Tele lens. This is our V2 60 millimeter. But let's take a look at the case and see what we got here. So went with the green on that. So if you see, like, you don't get much in here. It's a case, so it's gonna be a box. But hey, you know what? Case doesn't seem that great. I mean, not the case, but the box doesn't seem that great, which means, you know what? It's gonna probably be a decent case. It's not gonna be like D brand. And if you know what I'm talking about, go look at my review. Hey, real quick before I keep going, if you don't mind, subscribe. I get a lot of people that watch the videos, subscribe, throw the small man a bone. Really appreciate that. Let's get back to the case. So the case has a nice felt interior. The walls feel sturdy. You know, they do flex a little bit. It's not like, you know, the Peak design case. Actually, the walls are a little bit thicker. But overall, the case looks pretty nice. And you know what? You just happen to have an iPhone right here. And you know what this iPhone does not have? D brand on it. I'm just joking. I'm not going to rag on them too much longer. And there you go. It fits in there. So you do have, if you look, you have a nice little lip going around. Here you don't have a button here. Now, the Peak design case did not have the button here, and they went back and they corrected, I believe, and put a button there. A lot of people may not like this piece. I love it because somehow I constantly, when I grab my phone, and I know you're supposed to hold it in, but I guess when I pull it out of my pocket, I constantly take my phone off of silence. And I am one of those people that cannot stand a phone ringing. When I'm anywhere, I hear somebody's phone ringing, I'm like, really, can you just shut it off? Like, who cares about, oh, wow, look at the cool song you have. No, not really. So for me, this is gonna be awesome. If you want a button here, this case may not be for you. It does have metal buttons for the other two and bell buttons for the other side. So yeah, when you look at it, it's like, it's nice. I actually do like this case. And the green is nice, and it seems to fit pretty well on here. So yeah. So again, does not have a button here. So if that's a make or break for you, may want to either consider that. Other than that, I mean, the case is nice. It's a beautiful green. And then you have the telephoto lens. The telephoto lens is this bad boy. So you have, oh, look at that, give you a nice little, so, and you unbox the case, so you get the, let's go. Need this, need that, and go with it. Like, hey, that's pretty cool, right? And then you get a little case with that, and then you get the little cover for it, so you can keep this in your pocket, and this screws in. And I think I have, and I don't know what I did with it, but I do have the mount for it. I will have to find the mount. I will give an updated video on the mount. I'm actually going to Macklemore tonight, and I plan on using this lens with this case and see if I can get any better pictures on that. So I'll do a follow-up the next day or two, give my review. Did this help make the pictures less grainy on the iPhone? Can this phone keep up with the Pixel in photography? And you know, by all standards, every phone I use, the Pixel 8 is by far the best phone for photography when you're zooming in. Now, you can always debate non-zoom, which one's better. Okay, great, that's a great argument. But when you start zooming in from a far distance, it's less pixelated. I will be doing another review too also here coming up. I'm sitting down with somebody that's been an iPhone user since day one, has not been using Android in the last decade, and we're gonna sit down and talk to them about how they feel about going to the Pixel for a few weeks, what challenges they had, what they like, what they dislike. It's just gonna be a raw conversation as a follow-up. So again, please hit subscribe. Subscribe. Leave any comments. I love them, even if you hate me. And you know what? My hands are still clean. And that goes back from another one. But anyways, have a good night, and I'll get this posted and give you a follow-up review here pretty soon. Thanks. Bye.